On October 7th, large-scale NATO exercises called Iron Wolf 2024-2 began in Lithuania. More than 3,200 troops from Lithuania and the alliance's allies, such as Belgium, the Czech Republic, the United States, Luxembourg, Norway, the Netherlands and Germany are taking part in them. About 700 units of military equipment are involved. The main goal of these maneuvers is to test the combat readiness of the battalions of the Iron Wolf Infantry Brigade. The exercises will last until October 17th.
In this exercise, we will train NATO Spearhead Force Battle Group and Lithuanian Grand Duke Olgerd Infantry Battalion soldiers in planning and executing offensive and defensive operations day and night, inter-unit coordination, combat support and logistics integration, from a publication of the Lithuanian Ministry of Defense website.
Before the exercises, journalists from the German newspaper Welt am Sonntag found out that the alliance is also going to create another 49 combat brigades due to the potential Russian threat. Previously, NATO countries believed that 82 brigades would be enough, but now they will be increased to 131. Each will consist of about 5,000 soldiers. However, as the Times writes, NATO members on the eastern flank of the alliance are preparing to fight Russia alone, if necessary, and expect a more decisive position from the United States.
Some representatives of the border states point out that the United States responded to a serious Russian cyber attack a few years ago by briefly shutting down Moscow's power supply. They would like to see a similarly strong response to the much more frequent attacks on them, from a publication in the Times.
As the Times writes, Poland, the Baltic and Scandinavian countries hope that Ukraine will defeat Russia, so they are providing Kyiv with enormous assistance. These countries understand the risk associated with the Russian Federation. Thus, the chief of the General Staff of the Polish Armed Forces, General Wisław Kukula, said that there is a high probability that the current generation of Poles will fight. And the Swedish authorities are preparing to send 600 of their troops to Latvia to strengthen NATO's eastern flank.
Sweden's commitments to the collective defense of all allies is steadfast. The deployment of this battalion will help make Latvia, Sweden, but also NATO as a whole more secure. Second, a new chapter opens also for the security cooperation within our region, now when all Nordic and Baltic countries are NATO members. This battalion is an example of the closer security policy cooperation that we need in our region.
Moscow is increasingly carrying out provocative actions on the territory of NATO countries, including cases of airspace violations using drones. For example, on September 7, 2024, a Russian UAV crashed in eastern Latvia. In response to this incident, Riga deployed new air defense systems on the country's eastern border, said Latvian Defense Minister Andris Spruds. In addition, special radars were installed on the border to detect and track drones. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.